Alright, the next thing we're going to do is calculate federal income tax, Social Security tax, and Medicare tax. And these are all standard taxes that come out of your paycheck no matter where you work for. These will come out of your reported earnings. And we want to pay special attention this time to marital status and number of withholding allowances, because that's going to help us read this chart over here to help us figure out the federal income tax. So in this case, I am looking at the single person's semi-monthly payroll period for federal tax income. So I'm going to start with our singles, and then I'll flip the page to our married couples. So for Mr. Jason, he's single and he has one withholding. So I know that it's going to be in this column because that is one withholding, and his pay is $840, at least $840. So at least, and then I'm going to scan down here, 840. So I'm going to come across, and it looks like $77 is his federal income tax withholding. So he gets $77 withheld. Oh, and I put it on the wrong one. So he got $77 from federal income tax, and I'm going to take some stripes here and just go like that. Okay, and then we have Miss Sharon, and she has two withholdings. So here we are in the second column, and her earnings is at least $980. So we're going to scan down here, at least $980, go down to this column, and she gets $79 taken out of her paycheck for federal taxes. Now, if we flip the page, then we get to look at married people. So these are our M's in the marital status. So Mr. Eric has two withholdings. So he's going to be in this column, and his payment is $1,090, so $1,090. So let's see, $1,090, so that is at least $1,080, less than $1,100. So we are here, we're going to come across to two earnings. He gets $50 taken out of his income. 50. And then we have Miss Christie, who has three withholdings. So she's going to be in this column, and she has $1,020. So we're going to come up here, at least $1,020. So we're going to come down here. We're going to scan across, and she has $31 taken out of her federal income tax. Alright, so Social Security tax is 6.2%. So that means that for every $100 you make, $6.20 comes out to go to federal or Social Security tax. So we could also say that we could multiply it by 0.062, because that is the same thing as 6.2%. And we're going to take that from the total earnings. So pulling out our trusty calculator, we're going to go 1090 multiplied by 0.062, and that's going to give us $67.58 in Social Security tax. Whereas Mr. Jason, who only makes $840, he still got 6.2 taken out. So that's 0.062. He gets $52.08 taken out of his paycheck. So let's see. Miss Christie has $1,020 in her paycheck, and she gets the same amount taken out as everybody else. So her percentage is 63.24. Whereas Miss Sharon, who only makes $980, only has $60.76 taken from her her paycheck in Social Security. Medicare tax is much less. it is 1.45%, which is the same as 0.0145 because we moved the decimal places over 2 places. So back to the total earnings. That's going to be 1090 multiplied by 0.0145. So Eric only gets $15.81. We're going to round up because we're dealing with money, we're going to round to the hundredths place, and 5 and up rounds up. So that is how we came to $15.81. Now, Mr. Jason, who has $840, he still has the same 1.45%, gets $12.18 taken out of his paycheck. Miss Christie, with her $1,020 paycheck, pays 1.45%. That's going to be $14.79 in Medicare tax. And lastly, Sharon's paycheck is $980. She pays 1.45%, and that is $14.21 in Medicare tax. All right. I'm going to go ahead, and since I only have the textbook, I don't have a class set of these textbooks, we're going to go ahead and go through these federal income taxes, and then you guys can calculate the rest. So just remember that this is 0.062, and this one is multiplied by 0.0145. All right, so since we're on the married page, we're going to go ahead and do the married people first this time. So Miss Jane Gibson has 3 withholdings, and she makes $1,080. So right here she makes at least that much, and she has 3 withholdings, which means she only has $37 taken out in federal tax. Oh, and here I am again putting the wrong one in the wrong spot. Okay. Marital status, 0 allowances, so they are in this first column here, and she makes $1,030. So that's going to be more than $1,020 and less than $1,040, and that's going to be this first column here, which is $75. Okay, let me flip back over to my other side of the page, where we'll calculate Mr. Ralph. He makes $875. So here we go, more than $860 but less than $880. And he has 2 allowances, which means he's going to be in the third column with 58. We're going to make that 3 into a 5. Yeah. $58 in federal income tax. And Mr. Tom has only 1 withholding. He makes $12,000, at least $12,000. He's near here towards the bottom. And he has $131 taken out in federal income tax. All right, good luck with the rest.